So, like, what's the temperature there right now?
Oh, it's a nice 80 degrees.
It's 80 degrees in Seattle.
I think so. 70 or 80.
Over 100 today.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, you win.
in Austin.
Damn.
I can't complain then. I mean, we do in Canada, we do the feels like, because, I mean, it's like 87 or something, but then with Humidex, to make it more dramatic, we call it the feels like, so it feels like 90 billion. I don't know.
Sounds more impressive.
Yeah.
I love it.
Or in Montreal, it would be the 90 billion. But
11 billion.
Eric, where are we streaming at? I'm trying to find us.
DVY Loot.
You sure you're streaming?
Maybe, maybe not.
No, you're streaming.
I don't know.
All right.
Are we?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you're streaming.
Hey, look at you guys.
Hello, us.
You're looking great.
Looking sharp.
Looking sharp. All right, so we left off on the edge of a waterfall that, I don't know, somebody want to explain the situation that happily occurred because you had a new party member that joined the group and kind of seemed like somebody didn't help when people fell into the river?
as per usual.
That's right.
Someone wasn't happy about somebody else.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, that newcomer was useless.
Not helper.
Hmm?
It was the good brother that didn't help.
What?
Yeah. He passed the rope off. I'm supposed to be there to protect. Well, at least that's what I'm saying. I'm supposed to be there to protect him, right? I was going over the waterfall. Rope winds up in his hands, and he passes it off to the very sturdy, rock solid elf instead to help drag me out.
Seems plausible. Seems like the best chance for survival.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
Always thinking about yourself.
So you have been searching through this forge that has been destroyed and dismantled over many, many years. And Brother Cornelius, you have in your possession the crown that was given to you in the catacombs of the castle that was of the king of Calendir, and it was up to you to embed this crown with a new crystal to find the heir to the throne. And as you made your way, Palandria, the Archmagus of Calendir, sent you to Waterdeep, where you all had found your home at the Bowels of the Earth Tavern, and you found a way to meet the vintners who sent you to find this, who knew where this crystal would be because they are the ones that hone it into the crown themselves. And it was Blitz who made friends with Scar, or Scab, I believe his name was.
Scar's from the Lion King.
Hey, it's a circle of, mistrust. Scab Goldfoot. And Scab was the one, you did a couple jobs for Scab, kind of endeared yourself to him as much as you could, and he sent you to Durnan at the Yawning Portal, who allowed you 4 days in this forge. And you are coming up on day 3 at this point, where inside the forge you found an elf chained up. And also you remember your traveling companion, as you were warped, Fancy Boy never made it through the portal to Waterdeep.
Sad.
So sad.
Yeah, still hurts.
Should we take a moment?
Good.
You never met, did you meet Fancy Boy? Steve?
No. Nope.
I mean, I feel like I did, but I didn't.
Fancy Boy is fun because Fancy Boy is definitely the white hat of the group. And when Fancy Boy left, Blitz had to kind of become the white hat. So.
Okay. All right. So you're filling some big shoes.
So that's why we are how we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost a good person.
Lost another good person out there. Yeah. Play for the Yankees? What? Yeah. So, and as you were crawling through this forge, you then came upon a... What are you there, Grimdar?
Oh, big human. Big, like, tall, big, not like built or healthy big, just kind of solid and thick. Furs, shield with carvings on it, axe. You know, he's real city folk, I think, is the best way to describe.
Who then claimed to be yet another brother of Timora, I believe, that was there to look.
No, sent by Timora.
Ah, okay. To check up on, or to keep safe, Brother Cornelius was the.
Yeah.
That's turning out great.
It's fantastic. Hey, everybody's still here.
As you look over the precipice of this waterfall that you nearly had fallen over, Grimder, you can see that it goes down at least 50 to 80 feet where you can't see anymore. It goes down into the darkness, but the water is raging over the side. You do see almost... they're not a perfect staircase of spikes, but you see about 3 to 4 foot spikes that come out every 3 to 4 feet and go slowly in a winding staircase down.
Oh, like horizontal.
Yep. They shoot out the side of the wall.
A perfect staircase of spikes is one with no spikes.
Yeah.
At all. No, okay, I got it. The spikes are the stairs. Okay. All right.
But they're not perfectly aligned. They're, some are a little higher than others, some are a little lower, but it's usually about 3 to 4 feet away from each other, each one, as it winds through. And you see some sticking out of the waterfall itself as the water rushes over the top.
Those look suspect, but the rest of them are fine, right? How wide is the waterfall?
The waterfall extends, once you get to the edge, the waterfall extends 10 feet in width, and you have about maybe 3 feet on each side of just stone that the water doesn't go over.
Okay, and this is it circles down, right?
Yeah, it's a cylinder.
Ah, well, easy. We just go down. Here, come, look.
Yeah, you go first there.
Is it the kind of staircase that we're gonna require a roll to go down?
Yeah, because it's not really a stair. I mean, it looks like a staircase of spikes that are about maybe a foot in diameter each. That's dwindled down to a tip.
Okay, I'll run down it.
Okay. Roll me a d20 and add your dex modifier.
Okie dokie.
Blitz watches and smirks.
What'd I get there? See, it does my double click, for the love of Pete. Okay, my mouse does this. I don't know why. But do we take the first roll or the second roll?
Take the second roll.
Second roll. So we got a 15.
Yep, and now add your dexterity modifier.
With a +4.
Okay. So you, Blitz, you see Nefitz just look back at you and jump off. And you see him start to almost float as you barely see his feet touching these spikes as he slowly runs down into the darkness, and you see him vanish.
All right.
Do they circle back around on themselves, or like how far down is the next set?
So it'll go down about 3 feet, and then 3 feet, and then 3 feet, and by the time it comes back around from that first one, it's down about 16 feet.
Okay.
I yell from down below. I go, "Come on, chickens!"
Yeah.
Is the bottom of is it water at the bottom or is it like stone at the bottom?
You can't see because it's too dark. It's too far down.
Okay.
Yeah. Cornelius, come. Next.
I think while the new guy is trying to get Cornelius, Blitz saw how easily that Nefitz took it, and he's gonna shoulder bump the new guy way down. It's like, yeah, get out of my way. And so he's
All right, roll it, Blitz. Add your dex mod.
what is my dex mod? It is. Sorry, I was looking for water walking magic items. Figure out how I got that mixed up. All right, my dex mod is +3. So here we go. That is a 9 total for me.
Uh-oh.
All right, so Blitz, you shove Grimdur just a little bit on his shoulder, just to knock him out of place. You leap off and you solidly get onto the first spike, and then you jump to the second spike, and you notice that they're starting to get slipperier the further you get down and closer to the waterfall. And as you make your way down 4 of the spikes, you get to the waterfall spike, and then you slip, and now you are literally split in 2 as you're riding this spike, trying to hold on not to fall off.
I'm literally splitting 2.
No. You're doing a split. You're straddling this spike, trying to hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Murder me. Well, no.
Yeah, you didn't get a 1.
Any damage or anything, or is it
No,
just like,
no, you are just holding on for dear life at this point.
he's only like 16 feet, right? So he's only like 8 feet above the ground at this point.
No, it's 80 feet down.
80 feet.
80.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you can't see the bottom.
It's 16 feet vertically between the next spike that circles around.
Yep,
That's the number I got. Okay.
exactly. So Grimdur, you can see Blitz just straddling this spike, waving back and forth, struggling to hold on as the water rushes over him.
Hold on, little man. I'll start rolling the rope down because it worked great last time. It's gonna be fantastic this time.
And
Okay.
Blitz, who are you calling little man? Water's
Blitz, as you said, little man, you get smacked in the head with the spool of rope that Grimdar has sent down to you.
he's just gonna grab it and like yank on it, pull it taut.
All right, Grimdar, you feel the pull of the rope. Brother Cornelius, you see what's going on, and you see what Grimdar is doing. What do you want to do?
Offer a prayer to Timora.
Useless. You had hands.
I was sworn to been landing.
All right. Well, Grimnir is just kind of bracing, not trying to pull him back up, just since he's got it and it's taut, just trying to wrap an arm around it and lift up a little bit just to give him some more stability.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Blitz is gonna try to get back on his feet using the rope.
Yeah, you can Blitz as you grab onto the rope, you can easily get your feet back up, but you're doing like one of those, Bugs Bunny type of pitter patters that's going rapidly as you're trying to gain some ground on the slippery spike.
With dignity.
Yes.
No dignity.
You want now? So what do you, Blitz? What do you want to do at this point? You've stabilized yourself.
I think I'm gonna try to go down the rest of the stairs. He wants nothing to do with help. He's pissed off. He wants to do everything on his own at this point.
All right, give me another roll.
Was it +5 or what was it, +3?
Yeah, +3.
Dex, yeah. All right. So how far down is he, by the way, right now?
You're 16 feet down. You've made it down the first rung,
All right.
roughly,
So
or sorry, 14 feet down because you got one more rung to go, or one more piece to go.
that is a 16 +3, so 19.
All right, so you, Blitz, you make it. You start. You take advantage of this rope, and you use the momentum to launch off this spike that you're on, and you easily can make it down the rest of these spikes.
Cool.
At this point, am I at the bottom?
Yeah, you're at the bottom.
So I'm checking it out right now. I wanna be looking around while they're all fooling around, especially the brother up at the top.
Yep, you see the waterfall. The spikes end at the bottom of this waterfall, and there is only one tunneled way out. This almost looks like it was a shrine of some sorts that has been broken, and because you see rocks encompassing the entire foot of this waterfall.
Okay.
But you do see a light in the darkness coming from down the tunnels.
I don't want to go into the light. I think that's a bad choice. Okay, well, so how about I'll look around while everybody's making their way down, see if I find anything interesting otherwise than the tunnel.
Okay, so you go off into Blitz as you make your way down, and you step onto some rocks and come off of this what looks like a crumbled statue or shrine. You see Nephis running into the darkness, or down the hallway, through and towards a dim light.
Okay.
Um,
At this point, I think Blitz is going to start walking after him because he wants nothing to do with the Timora boys.
The what?
the Timora boys.
The Timora twins.
Oh my God! It's going to become a Miami Vice.
Yeah. Perfect.
Grimdar, what are you doing at this point? You felt and saw Blitz let go of your rope and run down these spikes.
I just kind of look over my shoulder. Brother, you want rope or run?
Brother Cornelius peers down
Praise.
and
Praise some more, yeah.
yeah, okay, so at this point Nephits just pranced down.
Yes.
And then
I mean, come on.
and then Blitz tumbled down with a mixture of both rope and stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try a high dive.
So Brother Cornelius pulls on the rope to make. Wait, what's the rope tied to?
Zeke
Nothing.
or Grimdar.
I'm just holding it.
There it is. Can I? Is there anything that we can tie the rope to that's perhaps a little bit more sturdy than?
Oh no, you're fine. Sturdy.
You think, Brother Cornelius, if you could get out to the first spike, you could try and tie it around that spike.
Timora will lead. Brother Cornelius gets ready and does some stretches and makes way for that first spike.
Okay, give me a dex roll.
This never turns out well.
Also, I realize my dex saving throw is
16.
+5.
Nice. 16?
Yep.
All right, Brother Cornelius, you are now out on that spike.
He looks back at the other brother. Okay, and then then he ties. Brother Cornelius ties the rope to one around the spike. Is that what he's tying it to?
If you want, you can.
Yes, and then the other around his waist.
Well, the other end is down. You'll have to...
Oh, this is your rope. I thought I was using my rope. The Timora blessed rope.
Oh, well, you use whatever rope you want.
Oh yeah, this is.
If you're using your rope, I'll reel mine back up.
Oh, this is going to turn out great.
Okay, and then.
All right, so I'm going to let you roll your dex check, but you get advantage.
Me? I got to roll again?
Yep.
Sweet Jesus.
But you have advantage on the roll.
Is it because I'm tied up to something?
Mm-hmm.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, never asked that question.
You really want to go there?
10.
Roll again.
Oh.
2 is an advantage.
18.
There you go.
And that's with your added your dex bonus.
I have no dex bonus. Brother Cornelius is not. Timora has blessed Brother Cornelius with a keen mind and a sharp wit,
Boy.
but poor coordination.
So Brother Cornelius.
Quick fingers.
Brother Cornelius, Timora has shown favor on you this day. You are able to tie off easily to this spike, and you just hold on to this rope, and as you do, you figure out how to tie it again and again to easily get your way down to the bottom of this shaft.
Would you say he Timora rope? I'm out.
We're done. We're done here. Fuck this.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Good game. Good game.
Yep.
Be on the bottom, Brother Grimm.
Yeah. All right, so I'll just. His rope is tied on the first spike, though, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll. Because we don't want his rope stuck here. Well, I guess we got to come back.
Maybe.
We only go.
I'll untie it on the first.
Yeah,
It's his rope.
you could untie the rope and drop it down here.
Yeah. I'll do that. No problem.
Just leave it.
Yeah, fine. It's fine.
So you want
I
it-
got mine rope.
So-
I'm just gonna go down the spikes.
So you're gonna jump out to the first spike?
Oh yeah. It's like an athleticsy kind of thing, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a dex
I'll jump
roll
out. Yeah. Well, I can. Can I use athletics?
if you'd like to.
Yeah. Let me do that. But yeah. So I'll jump out with the idea that we're gonna recover his rope, and then I'll just circle down like Nefitz did. It looked really easy.
Damn.
I mean, I don't like to brag, but
I got a 21.
What?
What? It's jumping, climbing, barbarian stuff.
Stupid castrating my cables.
Yeah. So, you easily, Grimder, you easily jump over, and you don't even think about it as you're doing it. You pull the rope off the spike, and you're making your way down. As you get down the next one, you're pulling it off, almost to the point where you are now coming down these stairs so fast, you're 2 steps behind Brother Cornelius.
push him.
Brother Cornelius, you can see and hear steps behind you as somebody's as Grimder is coming from above.
I didn't realize he was tying it on every step, but if
No,
of course
it's
he
not
is.
every step. It's all right. So everybody makes it down to the bottom, and you, as you two, Grimder and Brother Cornelius, as you get down, you see Blitz going down this dimly lit hallway.
Okay, is that the only way?
Yeah, it's the only way out. You two as well see a ruined stone shrine that seems like it was destroyed instead of wearing down over time due to the water.
Is this all of us? Or sorry.
So
So-
have we made it? Have Blitz and I made it anywhere yet?
Yep. So, Nefitz, as you are going down this hallway, you see that it veers to the right, veers to the left. It's not it doesn't look like it's been hewn too well. It's almost as if somebody had come through here and knocked down the old stone, as you see crushed marble littering the floor. But as you start, you get about 200 to 300 or 200, yards down this hallway, and as it coils and turns, you start to smell something that smells absolutely delicious, and it cannot escape. Actually, Bob
Oh.
made it down even before Brother Cornelius and Grimdar.
Is Bob cooking?
No.
Is Bob being cooked?
No. Bob is in the middle of all of you.
Okay,
So-
do I, pull the old Fruit Loops and follow my nose? Is that, you think it's, all right, I'm gonna go where the good smell is.
Okay, so you start to, you keep going down, and as you get closer, the smell just is radiating, and it's almost overpowering, and you can hear something clanking and clacking like it's preparing food.
I think I'm gonna sneak up at this point. I feel like I don't want whatever's probably doing cooking, knowing that I'm showing up. So I'm gonna get a little stealthy.
Okay, so as you stealth up, roll me a check for that. Roll me a d20, and you can give me a stealth check.
Okay. And that's a sick 9.
Okay, and so you
Am I able to modify that at all with anything?
yes, if you roll the 9, you modify it with Dex, and if you're proficient in stealth, you get your proficiency bonus.
I do. I have a +6 stealth.
There you go. So it's actually a 14 or 15, excuse me.
15.
So you start to sneak up, and you're getting closer and closer, and you see an entrance on the right, an opening on the right side of this hallway, and you see a shadow moving in and out slowly as you on the ground in front of you, but you hear this bellowing sound, says, "Who's there? Someone's challenging and coming to the house of Ruegar the Mighty. I can smell you. Don't hide. I already know you're here." And you just see the shadow of a giant mace take its shape and come out. The shadow extends out of the entrance on the ground before you, and you see this hulking shadow of, it looks like a giant monster just holding on to the mace, laid across the ground, glimmering in the darkness.
Blitz hides.
"Who's there? I know you're there. Show yourself."
I'm going to. He's going to yell back in Orc. Nefritz is going to say, "I come in peace" in Orc.
"What are you blabbering about? I can't understand a goddamn thing you're saying. I know you're there. Don't make me crush you. Yet."
All right, so I'm gonna walk out.
Blitz hides more.
And Brother Cornelius and Grimdur, you see Blitz. Blitz, how are you hiding in the hallway? You know that you see that the walls have been crackled down, that there's stone at your feet, that something has kind of destroyed these walls that were once beautifully hewn.
I think he's gonna basically find as many rocks as he can and kind of like his cloak around him and try to blend into the wall as much as possible.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Stealth, what is that?
That's going to be Dex, and if you're proficient in it, you get your proficiency bonus.
That's 5 and a 17, so that's a 22.
I can only smell one of you out there, but I know you're there. And Brother Cornelius and Grimdur, you can hear the bellowing of some beast speaking common as you come up on Nefritz, who has now, you see him as he's just about to expose himself in the entrance of a doorway.
So we're
You're about 10 feet away.
From Nefritz.
Yeah, and you see Blitz just start to hide in behind stones that he sees on the ground.
Okay, he just disappears.
Yep.
I just get out my axe and shield and step in front of Brother Cornelius.
Wow.
Well, he's, on my way up to Nefritz. I'm not leaving you.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I like how you're taking care of your bro. That's cool.
Brother Cornelius, what are you doing as Grimdar just pushes ahead of you?
I am signaling to Nefitz to slow down, but not saying anything because I don't want to make Brother Cornelius doesn't want to draw any attention. But
so, you know what? Nefitz steps out into the open and he says, "Whatever you're cooking smells amazing."
It does, but I'm gonna cook you next. And as you step out, it's almost like one of those quick zoom-ins with, you know, the lines are blowing by your eyes, and all you see is about a 2-foot turtle with a small little mace that is looking at you. I will crush you! How dare you disturb Ruegar the Mighty?
And I proceed to laugh heartily.
Are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at my friend who's hiding under the rocks behind me.
What? There's another one of you?
He pulls his cloak like over his eyes.
I then proceed to apologize. I say, listen, brave, handsome thing.
Hey!
gentleman,
Mighty!
I apologize for upsetting your cooking, but it smelled so good I had to come and see what amazing and wonderful thing is. It emanates such wonderful smells.
All right.
May I join you?
Why would I let you eat my food?
You don't.
You
have to
couldn't
share.
handle my food.
Is that a challenge?
Puny elf, yeah? Yeah?
Well, then I accept your challenge and we'll eat your food.
Okay. Wait, what?
Shall we dine?
Shit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's sit.
What the hell just happened? So
It's a rogue and I didn't know about it.
while this is going on, Brother Cornelius and Grim and
He bravely hides.
everyone is still
Bravely hides.
this what's his name? He can't see the rest of us still, right?
Ruegar.
no, Ruegar.
Ruegar, he's only seeing.
He's only really focused on Nefitz right now.
Okay, can Brother Cornelius get into a spot where he can see everything that's going on, but still?
Yeah, you can kind of get into like a corner angle where you're looking through the entranceway into this room that Ruegar has made his home.
Okay, so that's what Brother Cornelius does as the distraction is going on. And
Okay.
he looks around the room. What does the room look like?
It looks as though this is just a living quarters. It has a modest kitchen, thatched bedding, a simple wooden table that can hold about 6 normal-sized people. There's nothing much to it. It looks you can see some weapons that are hung on the wall. Other than that, it's just a pretty modest little living quarters.
And is there any other open? Where does the room lead to, or is it?
There is
kind of
you don't see anything else. The hallway still extends down further.
Oh, so we could just go on down
On the road, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Did we hear the conversation? Like, we hear what they're actually saying? Other than
Yeah,
just,
you could hear Grimder and Brother Cornelius. You could get a little bit of the conversation, make out a little bit. Blitz, you heard the whole thing.
From underneath your rocks.
Yes.
Well, I was under a cloak. I was up against the rocks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's brave. That's brave.
So is Nefitz gone into the house now?
Yeah, Nefitz is Ruegar tells Nefitz to sit down and first course will be coming soon. And you see this little turtle go over, step on a chair, then jump on a higher chair to get to the pot
Cooking.
of stew that has been slaving over.
I think at this point, Blitz is like cautiously working his way into the house, kind of like, he's gone away from his hiding spot, and now he's kind of looking in the house at Nefit's at a table and this turtle.
Okay.
But there's no house, right?
It's a living quarters, like a room.
Blitz got his rocks off.
Exactly.
Oh, clever girl.
Hello, Clarice.
Well,
Blitz,
if
make me a stealth check.
Was it plus? My stealth is Dex, right? So.
Mm-hmm. And if you are proficient in it.
That is a 12 total.
Okay, so you can make it right to the doorway for now, without being observed by Ruegar.
All right, so Blitz makes it to the doorway, and he's looking at Nefitz, just like, and he's kind of giving him like questioning eyes, like.
And so Nefitz, I think what he's going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to distract Mr. Turtleman while the others, I'm going to motion them to go by while I'm distracting him.
I think I'm the only one you can see right now, right?
Oh, okay. Well, then to Blitz, I'm making the motions of go. I got this.
And so Blitz is going to turn around and walk out then. Right.
Okay.
Brother Cornelius looks at Blitz and is like,
so Grim is seeing the Nefitz is pretty at ease, or seemed when he went around the corner. So Grim's gonna put his axe down and walk up to the doorway and say, "I heard food. You said food."
There's another one of you here. How many more are in this tunnel?
I didn't know he was here.
And you see Ruegar the Mighty smash his hammer down on the table, and the stew from the pot that he had put down comes up and then falls back down into the pot. Perfectly.
When I think Nefitz is going to say to him clearly, by seeing how strong you are, and when you smash the stew up into the air, I can see.
Don't pander to me, boy.
So are we not eating anymore?
No, we have to eat because somebody challenged me to an eating contest.
Okay, well then let's ignore the man behind the curtain and enjoy our meal.
What?
Eating contest?
Oh, he's still there. He's still there.
Oh,
How many more are with
I'm
you?
walking in.
This is awkward.
This is my house, and you're inviting yourself and your friends in.
Ah, thank you.
What?
Well played. Nefitz asks when the food will be ready.
It will be ready when I say it's ready. It's ready. Eat it.
Okay. Nefitz eats the food.
Okay.
While this is going on, Blitz is like just walking away down the hallway. He's just done with it.
Okay. So roll me a Constitution check.
Okay.
Do you have a constitution in Canada?
Well, what we do, but clearly we adhere to it a little more than you guys do. So.
Calm down, Trudeau.
Woo!
right in the rock.
Play?
Right in the rock.
So wait, Constitution check, is that a D20 or is that a D12?
Yep, it's going to be your D20 plus your con modifier.
So that's con. So let me see if I can find you guys.
Yeah, so...
so it's 11.
11. Okay, so you take your first sip of this stew, and as you pull it up, you see two eyeballs looking back at you as you put it in your mouth. And you immediately get the most salty rush of flavor down your gullet as you spit it out And Ruegar just, that's one down. You got 2 more tries, little boy.
Okay. I'll give it another go.
As this turtle is just mocking you.
Even turtles bark. Do I need to roll again? For another try?
Sure. And you have.
That's not good. That's not good. I got a 5, 4 plus my 1. I imagine I know what's coming. I'll need a napkin after this, I assume.
So you pick.
How far down the hallway are we?
Did you, Brother Cornelius? Did you go with Blitz?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
So Nephitz, you pull up another swig of this, and now you just see a tail that has been cut off of something, but it's still moving in the stew, in the broth. And you put it to your mouth, and the tail just shoots into your lips, and goes down, and then shoots right back up out, and you spit it across, and it hits the wall. Grimdar, you get splashed by the broth.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Ha! You want to try this one, buddy?
Out of the way! Out of the way! I'll take his bowl.
You'll take his what?
Nephit's bowl?
Oh.
Yeah.
I said what?
You said,
You said 3
yeah,
tries.
that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
You gonna let
Okay.
him? You gonna let him take it, Nephitz?
I'll let him have it. I'll let him have a bite.
Roll me a con
I'll
check.
I'll take his 3rd try. 12.
12 is good. Wait, 12 out of what?
Better than my 4.
It is better than a 4, yeah.
Is that what your con modifier?
Yeah.
Good. It didn't matter. So, you see, as you pull up the next spoonful of this broth, you see, it almost looks like 3 fins that have been cut off of some creature. As you put it into your mouth, and as you bite down on it, it actually has a nice, fresh, sautéed taste to it, and it just goes right down. Ha!
Not bad.
I knew I liked you the first second I laid my eyes on you, but this one, how do you even stick around with him? He can't even handle a little soup.
I don't. He's just here.
So I knock an arrow.
And as you pull back and knock the arrow, he swings his little mace at you.
And kills you.
What's your AC?
15.
You know it?
Yeah, I've got that the.
Hey, D&D Beyond's a beautiful thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I can click on it. You got a 15 AC.
Look at that.
Thank you.
So he swings, and you just feel a thud on your chest, Nephitz, that should not be coming from a 1-foot mace, as it knocks you off your chair and you land against the back wall, stunned. You don't take any damage, but you're just stunned that this little thing could do that much, give you that much force. Yeah, that'll teach you, little boy. So, who are you?
Grimdeer, Thundercaller.
Great.
That's just like that's all.
What are you doing here?
From Timora.
Great. That didn't answer my question.
Eloquent.
Can I speak at this point?
Yeah.
We are on a quest. We seek a stone.
Wow, that's great. And
I thought that you might be able to help us with your strength and cooking.
you think my cooking is going to help you find something?
No, I think it will.
What are you,
help
out of your
get
mind?
Grimdeer will keep eating, by the way, now that he's talking.
Yep. You're totally fine with it.
Damn it. Do you have many visitors down here?
No. That's why I'm a little surprised.
Do you know what lies beyond the reach of your tunnel?
Of course I do.
Would you tell us?
Why would I do that?
Because you are wise and powerful.
You are boring as hell. What?
I knock another arrow.
You really want to go down that road again?
I'm willing to give it a shot. No pun intended.
I will hit him again.
Huh? Go ahead.
Arrow knocked.
Why are you here? What jewel are you searching for? Why are you down here?
Do I tell him?
I don't know, do you?
That's wise.
This is your call.
Yeah, you can't meta that, dude. That's all you.
What's the worst that could happen?
Would you like to taste the bite of my arrow?
That's laughable.
Laugh at this. I knock an arrow and I shoot it.
Okay, roll the hit.
The first NPC we've encountered. And
Damn it!
What'd you roll?
8. With the... Yeah,
So you knock an arrow, you shoot it, and he just raises his little mace, and you see your arrow just hit the tip hits the mace, and it explodes and shatters the shaft bit by bit all the way to the fletching.
And I said, are you scared now?
You rolled,
I meant to do that.
real quick, you rolled an 8, but your hit DC is +8. So is that a 16?
Yes. Damn it.
Still happens.
I was like, yeah, unless you rolled a 0, you forgot to add your extra stuff on there.
Yeah.
I feel like Jack is reading your character sheet better than you are.
I told you. So wait, you added what?
So
if you look at your attack on D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
you know, actions in that right column, you can see
Yeah.
different attacks. So you should have a longbow,
I do.
a hit/DC, and it'll say plus numbers underneath it. So that's what you add to whatever you roll for that weapon.
You know, Eric, it would have been nice if you had just told me that before.
well, you were so confident in your 8. I thought you knew what the fuck you were doing.
Nope. No.
But
Okay, but I
the same,
live with that
it was
now.
still the same effect.
Okay.
Though I will tell you, is very close to hitting and striking him.
I think at this point, I think I should cut my losses on shooting at him. And I'm going to ask him, I'm going to say, now that we're done playing games.
Who's playing games?
I was. If I wanted to shoot you, I would have shot you, but I didn't. What I want...
Is he always like this?
I don't know.
What?
I barely
Just
know the
saying.
guy.
Get
Um,
visitors
Wait,
once
you
every
get to
50
hit him
years.
now, though, right?
Will you help us or not?
It's too easy. Help you with what? You haven't even told me what you're doing. Besides searching for a gem. Yeah, great. There's like 50 stones right outside the door.
Are any of them cool looking?
It's all about the eye of the beholder, my friend. Those look cool to me.
You're a turtle.
I'm not a turtle.
What are you?
Okay, right now I'm a turtle, but I'm really not a turtle.
So what happened to you? How did you end up this way?
Well, let's just say I had some friends who are now not friends who may have ipso facto turned me into a turtle.
That's unfortunate. Or
Yeah,
fortunate,
really?
depending on what you wanted.
Oh, yeah, I want to be a 2-foot turtle. Who says that? You wake up in the morning saying that? I don't.
Can we help you?
I don't know. Can you? Because I don't know a way to get this
I'll
off
tell you
me.
what, I'll make you a deal. Do you know these tunnels well?
Very.
What if I were to take you with us? And we will find a way to get you back the way you were if you help us through the tunnels.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
I told you I'm going to carry you.
Nobody's carrying me.
We have a pig.
We do have a pig. You could ride the pig.
That sounds fun.
I think we've made a deal.
Fine.
What do you say? I put out my hand to shake.
It's an accord.
Done.
Okay.
Blitz is still walking down the hallway.
Is
So
there
what-
anything we should worry about in the hallway ahead?
So where are we going?
Let's follow down the tunnel. I have some friends that.
You have more friends.
I'm sorry you're jealous, but now that we have an accord.
What?
let's
What?
get along. My friends won't turn you into a turtle again. I promise.
All right.
Shall we go?
Fine.
Now, my friends ahead up in the tunnel. Is there anything I need to tell them about? Oh my God, that's amazing. Pause for cat fight. Oh, it's the smallest cat fight ever.
Oh. They're not sure if they want to fight.
Or high five. Nope.
Secret handshake.
This is like a recreation of the last 15 minutes of the session.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nope. Don't lick me. I will slap you. Nope.
Hey, friend. This is like the brothers Timora coming together. You're like, okay, we're friends. I hate you. I hate you. Oh, no,
Only
we're
if
friends.
one shoves the other off the table.
Yeah.
Grimdar's the one kissing ass.
Now they're behind me.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's like the new Taylor Swift.
That was a nice ending. Very wholesome.
So, you guys make your way down. You see Ruegar jump up and start to ride Bob as Frank is laying over the top of him, knocked out.
It's basically a saddle, right?
Where did we leave Lannon?
He's
On the
on.
pig.
He's
On
on
the
Bob.
pig.
He's on the. You tied him to the pig,
Under the turtle.
who is
So
now. So
Lannon-
he. So think of Lord of the Rings, where the guy's riding the giant elephant, right? And but now it's miniature sized with a turtle holding it, a rope standing on top of Frank.
This is the best.
Yeah.
And Blitz, you turn around as you hear the steps of these three walking towards you. And Brother Cornelius, you do as well. And you see a small 2-foot turtle standing atop Bob, mace in one hand, holding a rope tied around Frank to keep his balance on the other. Ha ha! Ruegar the Mighty shall destroy you! Why are you in my caves?
No. They're with us.
What is this? What the hell is going on?
What?
We have a guide now, Blitz. He'll take us through the tunnels.
Nefitz found us a turtle.
Does he know? Does he know what we're looking
I'm not a goddamn turtle!
for?
Now.
What is you? If you ain't a
Now.
turtle, what is you?
What? I'm a dwarf. This is. Oh, shit. Okay, I am kind of a turtle right now. I was a dwarf. But
Use a wolf too?
now I'm kind of a turtle.
Nefitz said you were going to fix it, though.
Yes, said you two could fix it.
We will.
Don't look at me. Maybe Lady Taimoy can help you out. But until then, maybe we can find what we're looking for. You asked him if he knows what we're looking for?
Yeah, he told me you wanted to find stone. That was brilliant. You're in a cave.
He's in San Francisco. We're looking for a gem.
All right, we got a couple of those down here.
What the hell are we looking for?
It was, what was it? The gem of. What was the gem?
Crown.
Yeah, I thought it was a crown. We were trying to
No,
get
it's
the
the
gem
gem
in.
for the gem
Yes.
for the crown.
Gem for the crown.
Crown to be slotted with a new gem. Do we have a name for the gem we're looking for?
It's for the crown of Calendir.
Karen.
Do we have the crown with us?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing it.
Stone has
I've
it.
never taken it off.
You're wearing the crown?
Yeah, Brother Cornelius is.
Of course he is.
Oh shit.
So, turtle gnome friend, we're looking to fill that crown on top of my idiot friend's head.
Where did you get that?
Someone gave it to us to find the stone that's supposed to fit in it. I don't know why the Moan's wearing it though.
Who are you serving?
I serve myself, Blitz. I don't know who the rest of them serving. I'm just trying to get out of here with.
Who sent you for that gem?
It was a nice gentleman by the name of my notes. I gotta find Bittner.
Scab.
It is.
Scab.
Pam?
Skipner.
No, Scab didn't.
No,
send
it was
you.
a scab. Was it? That was
No,
different.
the vintner sent you to get
Karen.
it.
No, Vittners, Vittner Kasserin and Vittner Ping.
Yeah.
You know, I'm Vittner buddies.
Okay. Interesting.
You know them guys?
No, but that's not who I'm afraid of.
Who was you afraid of?
That damn Caden.
Oh yeah, Caden. He's a jack.
Who's that?
Caden's an ass.
How do you know him?
I mean, who doesn't know him, right?
Worst reputation ever, right?
I mean, you want to explain to these two guys who don't know who he is? Yeah,
I don't know.
Your eating buddies. Or
Yeah, I mean, if they haven't heard of him, so here's the deal. The only reason we're down here is because that son of a bitch, all he wanted, he said he needed us to forge a sword for him to contain a wish spell. The only way we could do it is using Durgadin's forge. So, we took over the forge. Yeah, well, it got worse from there. I heard he used the wish spell to crush a whole entire town, city, village, just burn it to the ground. But then he wanted us to give him another one. That's where I drew the line. That's where my friends may have turned me into a turtle.
That doesn't sound like friends, friend.
Yeah, thank you.
He's
Classic observation.
Yeah, so he's a bad dude. So we gotta.
I know. I can only go so far.
Yeah, he had nothing to do with this. He had nothing to do with us. We don't know that guy. But if I didn't know, if I knew him, I'd spit in his face right now.
That's true.
All right.
So
Listen, if I give you this, if I can lead you to this gem, I cannot have another kingdom destroyed by my hands.
Listen, boss, I got no problem with you. I'm not trying to destroy any kingdom. I'm just trying to get a little coin from my purse and get out of here.
I don't know. Somebody's got that crown upon their head, so I know what's going on.
You're talking about the note that I'm looking for. Eric Kith Tindir. Is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the King Tindir, right? He seems like a pretty nice guy. I don't think he's gonna destroy any villages. That's what we're doing this for.
He's dead.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna grab the crown off of Cornelius's head.
Blitz, what you remember is that the king was actually in the entire kingdom was laid to ruin.
That's right. This is our first campaign.
Yeah. So the entire kingdom had been laid to ruin. That bodies were surrounding and floating in the moats around the castle, and as you went into the crypts, the animated bodies were being animated by a spear that was thrust into the king's chest as he lay there dead inside the catacombs.
Oh yeah.
And that was where the king's spirit gave you the crown. So weirdly rests upon Brother Cornelius's head.
Not weird. He put him up there. Put it up.
He gave you the crown. He never put it on your head.
No. Brother Cornelius put it.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I got a little distracted. Obviously, King Tindia has been dead for a while, but we found this when we was looking around some of his old stuff, and then our friend Palandria, she sent us on the quest to find the gem to fit in this crown. So, but she's super nice, really really nice lady. You should meet her someday. Maybe she'll help you out with your turtle problem.
He's still a little shell-shocked about it. Let's give him
Motherfucker.
No.
Again.
It's good. It's good.
Can I roll for any persuasion or anything on this? Is this
Yeah,
helping?
Absolutely. It's doing great.
I'll roll a persuasion check. I got a plus 6 on it. That is a 14 total.
Fine. I'll help you out. I cannot have another kingdom destroyed on my head.
No kingdom's going to be destroyed on your head at all. I promise. Maybe you help us out. Maybe we'll take
that
it.
teeny head. Teeny
What? What'd he say? I heard him.
Or Timora.
The hell? What do I care about Tayomara?
That's a great question.
Okay, so let's get on track here, friend. Do we face any danger ahead in the tunnel?
Yeah, me.
No. Okay, but any other incredibly fearsome, tiny danger?
Who you calling tiny?
The danger that lurks in the dark. And also you.
Darkwing Duck. Blitz, hey, buddy, what's your name again? I'm Blitz.
I'm Ruegar the Mighty.
Rugi. All right, you cool.
The Mighty.
All right.
Ruegar the Mighty.
Okay, Rugi. Well, help us find.
Hey, Ruegar the Mighty.
Do we have to say the mighty every time?
Mighty.
Okay. What about just RTM?
It's kind of cool. I like it.
All right. RTM. So what lies ahead?
More tunnels, but you see, we have to find... So, Caden, damn lich, he...
Wait, did you
What?
say lich?
Which?
What?
Which
What?
or lich?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
what happened?
Nothing. Carry on.
I'll take you to the gem. It's behind a door, sealed, inside our forge. It's the only place we could have crafted it, much like that blade.
Blade? What blade?
You weren't listening. Come on.
So,
Ignore him.
yes, we'll go there. And if you betray me, I swear
You swear what?
it won't be good. Well, let's just say it won't be good.
Okay.
That's all right. If we betray you, I'll let you kill that Grimda fellow over there. How about that? Even?
That's a good one.
Fine, deal.
Deal.
Wait, what?
Kill.
Blitz extends his
Deal.
hand.
Wait, what? Hold, huh? Shit, what the hell just happened? Fine, all right.
Take us to this forge and where we can find the gem that fits in here. We don't got a lot of time.
So you see Bob just start to waddle down the hallway as Ruegar the Mighty is steering him. This pig is just as he's guiding the pig down the hallway, and you travel down, going left and right through various caverns for a good 15 minutes, and you start to see that here, where the walls were smashed in before, now they're not. They have gone back to a more proper, smooth, beautiful looking marble that encapsulates and surrounds you. And he says, and you start to see Bob slow down as you see a 50-foot arching iron door that has been opened, that pushes in to a room, and you can feel heat almost 30 feet away coming out of this room. But you see Ruegar dismount Bob and slowly walk up to the edge of the archway, the 50-foot tall stone archway. And the closer you get, the brighter it gets. And it's an orange light that is emanating out of these doors. And it's just pure heat that you feel as you start to almost bake the closer and closer you get.
Anybody smell bacon?
Is that Bob? Bob cooking? Should we move him back a bit?
And what is everybody doing at this point? You're still a little bit. You're about 20 feet away from the archway.
I'm following up Ruegar. I'm right behind him.
And I'm right behind Blitz. I'm gonna use my primeval awareness just to make sure, if there's anything beyond the doors.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing pings off as you start to do that, Nephits. Blitz, as you get almost side by side with Ruegar, you can peer in and you see just a beautiful, elaborate looking forge. You see it's about a 100 by 100 square foot room, and there are almost in each quadrant of the room, Blitz, you see one stone. It looks like an altar, but it acts as an anvil, and you see a dwarf at each one of these in each one of these quadrants working on some kind of project. And in the center, you see a circular anvil that is about 10 foot in diameter. And what you notice, Blitz, which is incredibly interesting, is from one side on the left and on the right side, you see almost a funnel or a slide that is coming down, that you see molten, basically magma and lava that is coming down, that runs into the front of these stone altars, these stone forges, and they assemble in the center. The two assemble in the center and attach to the circular forge in the middle, and you see lava running around the edges of the circle as well.
Damn, you got yourself a nice place here, boss.
Shut up. And you start to you hear the clanking of hammers as you see the dwarves each working on a part of the project, but you see one dwarf at the center assembling the pieces as they're brought to the center table. And what you see is him working on it looks like a cylinder or a shield of some sorts, as he's hammering away the glowing pieces of stone and metal that are brought to him, and hammering them into this shield that he's making.
Do you know what that guy's making right there?
I haven't paid attention to what they've been making for years. They've lost their way, and I want nothing to do with them.
Oh, so these ain't your friends?
If they turned you into a turtle, would you be their friends?
Ah, so these are the jerks that made you into the turtle.
Yes.
You want me to off one of them?
Do what you want.
I want to make you happy.
Because and as he says, do what you want, Blitz, he points to another 50-foot giant door at the back of the forge. That's it.
How many dwarves are in this room?
You see 5.
5. Do they look strong?
They do, and they don't have the same complexion as a normal dwarf. You see that their skin is blue and purple hue in color.
Okay. So these are clearly some kind of messed up dwarves. Do I have any? Does anyone? Or wait. Do I have an ability to gather information on these guys.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you can always roll it, even if you don't have the ability. You can always roll like a history check if you want.
Hey, I speak Dwarvish.
Holy
all right.
fuck.
So, well, before anything happens, Blitz says, I'm gonna take a look around, and I'm gonna try to stealth my way into the room and try to get close to these guys and figure out maybe what they're working on.
Okay.
Yeah, have I ever seen dwarves like this in the northern mountains?
No.
Okay.
What do you got?
23 for stealth.
23. Where do you want to go in this room? So, like I said, in each quadrant there is a stone workspace that they're clanking down on. You do see the two stone or the shafts slides that are burrowing or letting the lava flow down to to the tables and then to the center area as well.
I kind of somewhere where I can kind of maybe visually figure out what they're working on, like kind of what they're manipulating and stuff.
Okay, so what you can get, Blitz, you crouch up against the wall to the left and start to slide against the wall, kind of making your way in and out of the shadows that are coming off of the lava. And you get into a corner and you're kind of surrounded by some basic pottery that's full with different blacksmithing like materials like flux and charcoal, all the different things that the dwarves would need to forge their weapons and instruments. And what you can see right now, you see two items. On the nearest stone forge that's close, stone anvil that's closest to you, that doesn't have the magma flowing through it, or the lava flowing through it, you see a beautiful wooden bow that is gilded in gold in the center. But you also notice that the shield that is being crafted at the center forge has a giant sapphire gem at the tip, in the center, and from that center point, divided into 8 basically wedges, almost like a pizza, you see this beautiful glittering silver that you have never seen silver shine so bright as it makes its way to the ring, that the ringed edge of the shield.
Blitz is enthralled by the expensive-looking things. So the bow, is someone working on the bow? Is one of the dwarves working on the bow?
Nobody's working on the bow right now. The bow, you kind of think is probably in its finished state.
Is there anyone around it? Like, how clear is that?
So what you see is that the bow is still on the altar, or excuse me, the one of the stone slabs that a dwarf is working on, but he's working on other items for this shield in the center. So you just see him every now and then going and putting more items on the center block, more pieces of silver for the center dwarf to forge into the shield.
All right, Blitz is absolutely going to try to get that bow.
Okay.
I can do sleight of hand or stealth. They're both +5.
Whatever you want to do.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go for it. That is a 21.
Okay. Brother Cornelius, what were you going to say?
I'll wait till he's done.
Okay. So, Blitz, you look for the exact moment where the dwarf that has been working on this stone anvil turns his back and walks some silver ingot to the center forge. And as you do, you quickly dash up to the stone slab itself, and you peek up and you easily grab the bow and bring it down to your hands, and you're just stunned by the absolute beauty of this bow. But you see the dwarf turning around and coming back.
All right, so now I've got to escape essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, so I'm gonna stealth, get myself back to a hiding spot. And hopefully he doesn't notice his bow is missing. All right. +5, maybe. That's a 10 total.
Good. I rolled a 3. So, you, as he turns, you run so quick that he hasn't even had the chance to make a complete 180, and you are already back in the corner.
All right. So I'm looking at the bow. Is there anything I can tell about this bow? Is there any like? You
can see on the where the hands would rest. You see a mouth on each side of the inner holding grip of the bow, and it's formed out of pure gold.
Jesus. I don't even know if I can have. Well, I've got a short bow, I guess. So I guess I do know how to use a bow. That's good. I'm just gonna throw it on my back for now.
Okay.
And, deal with it later.
Nobody's gonna notice it on your back.
Well, I am a gnome. How big is this thing? Is this thing just like awkwardly resting on me? Or?
It's about the size of you.
Okay.
The turtle not noticing this?
No, he's just Ruegar's not going to interrupt this. He doesn't want to get.
While that's going on, I want to whisper some stuff. I want to ask him some questions, but just whenever.
What do you want to ask him?
Blitz is now excited with his successful heist, and he's kind of admiring it. So if other stuff wants to happen, I can let that happen.
What do you want to say, Grimder?
So I actually switched to Dwarvish, which is just way better than his common. Ruegar, the Mighty. Can we take these guys? Do we need to take these guys?
I don't know. Do you want to get behind the door and get into the thing and get your little gem? That's why you're here, isn't it? I mean, just saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, you think?
God, he's not fucking bright.
Huh? Well, you think we can get past them?
I don't know. Can you?
Well, you fought Nefits.
Yeah, that's not saying much.
Hey, I'm right here.
Whoa! Calm down. You didn't hear it. You couldn't understand that. All you hear is wah 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 wah.
Well, are they just blacksmiths, or are they fighters like you?
Are you saying? Listen, I don't like them, but are you saying dwarves can't fight just because they're blacksmiths?
No, I'm just.
I hear what you're saying. I don't like what you're saying.
Oh yeah, okay.
You're just making freaking assumptions now.
So they can fight. That's what you're saying.
Probably.
They're good. Okay, all right. Okay.
While they're talking, can I? I'm curious, by the way, with my senses with a 10 passive investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like on top of a roll, or is that a modifier, or is that just
No, that when you're what are you trying to do?
So I wanted to look around a little more at what else is going on besides like stealing bows and them chatting. I want to see like sort of what our options are within the room in terms of an overall investigation kind of thing.
So what you would do for that is that's going to be a perception check, not an investigation, because you're going to be trying to perceive what's in this room. So you would roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier, and if you have, which you do have a perception bonus, so you have a +2 to your rolls, because you don't have any wisdom.
No, that's ironic. Yeah. Okay.
So you would just roll a d20 and add 2.
Jeez, wax. Okay. Yeah, so that's a solid 5.
So with that, as you start to... Yeah, you rolled a 5. So as you start to look around this room, you're kind of distracted by the mumbling of Ruegar and Grimder, and you're also just in shock of what Blitz was able to do. But you can look around the room, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary, but you do see some nice gems. Each one of the dwarves has a different colored gem that hangs around their neck.
Huh. I don't know, guys. I think we're going to have to kill them.
Ruegar says they can fight.
Oh, he told you that? Now, ask. Well, Ruegar. I'm
Yeah.
not going to talk to him. I'm not speaking to him. Listen, do we have to kill them?
It's kind of nice when somebody, you know, just talks to you, right?
Fair enough. Do we have to kill them to get through that door?
I don't know. Do you want to go up and have a conversation with them?
Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get Grimder to do it.
No turtle. No turtle.
Well, you're the only one who speaks Dwarfish, unless you want to do it, Ruegar.
No.
Grimder?
No turtle. Already one turtle, not two turtle. Pulls out his axe and his shield.
Where did Blitz go?
You've seen Blitz. You see him in the corner.
I'm
Okay.
currently hiding behind some pottery, looking at my new bow.
All right, I'm gonna make my presence known to the dwarves. I'm gonna walk out into sort of, I guess you said it's sort of like a circular kind of the way they're set up.
It's a square 100 by 100 foot room. They have in each quadrant of the room there is a stone slab that they are working on. In the center of all of this, there is a round 10 foot in diameter circular forge that one of them is crafting on, that all of the others are bringing their pieces to, and that lava is actually flowing down into the top and the bottom right slabs and then making its way all the way to the center forge itself.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna.
Sorry. Before
is
you
it
hop
really
in,
loud?
so there are five. There are five dwarves.
Yep,
Mhm.
one on each slab and then one in the center.
Okay. Are there? Is it really loud? Can they? If I were to announce myself, would they hear it?
Barely, but over the clanking, yes, they'd hear it, and they'd probably see you.
Just real quick, if Nefitz is moving forward in his Nefitz announcing kind of way, I'm gonna step in front of Ruegar so they can't see him.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna walk out in as sort of a center of the room as I can, considering the thing, and I'm gonna say greetings.
And you see them all clanking with their hammers. Brother Cornelius, roll me a perception check. And actually,
Yeah, I was
Blitz,
gonna ask about the perception.
Blitz, and Grimder, you can roll me a perception too.
I rolled a 18, and my modifier is +4, so 22.
Wow. Okay.
Oh wait, 22 plus. Wait, is the modifier on top of the wisdom?
So you'll have your wisdom modifier is the modifier, and if you have a proficiency, you add your perception or
It's in your
proficiency.
skills box. If you see the skills box underneath intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I see that. So am I just adding the 4 then?
Yeah, that's your total.
Okay,
The way
22.
D&D Beyond will do it is just your total.
Okay, cool. 22.
Yep.
I got a 23.
Okay, so Blitz and Brother Cornelius, you see Nefitz walk out and announce himself to these blue purplish skinned dwarves, and you see all of their hands with their hammers stop as they're just stunned and wondering what is going on.
Whoa! Stop hammer time.
Whoa.
No.
Nice.
Yeah,
There's been a lot of MC Hammer jokes today.
Yeah. Started it.
So Brother Cornelius and Blitz, what you notice on each of their hammer hands, they have a leather glove, but on this in the palm you see an indent of an oval, and then you see Nefitz, the center dwarf working on the center forge. What are you doing here?
We seek to enter the door before us.
Roll initiative.
All of us.
Everybody. Oh yeah.
18.
Can they
do I
see
have-
all of us, or are they just seeing him?
No, they
there
see
a
him.
lot?
They see you. They don't see Blitz yet. They see Zeke and Grimder, but they don't see Ruegar behind.
Is there a modifier on initiative?
Yes,
No.
it is. But if you
+4.
Yep.
Steve.
Oh my god! Why don't you just play my character for me?
I've got your page up right now, so it's underneath. You can see proficiency bonus is directly underneath it. It says initiative +4. To
Yeah.
the left.
Oh god. Okay, thank you.
I mean, you can bring your character sheet up. You know that, right?
That's awesome. Thank you. So 22.
I've got a 15, Eric.
Okay.
I'm just rolling with 4s right now. It seems.
13.
Okay.
So
Hold on
we
a
got
second.
5.
10. What did you have, Grimder?
4.
All right.
With your initiative?
Eh?
0.
Oh, your initiative 0.
Does he look? Do you think Grimdir is fast? Like, if you were to describe him in one word.
Slow-witted.
What?
Not what?
I don't get it.
What?
I don't get it.
Yeah. All right. So, Blitz, since you're in hiding, I'm going to give you a sneak attack or a opportunity attack.
Ooh. I'm gonna use. I mean, I guess the guy who was closest to the guy who stole the bow from, right?
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
I'm gonna use my okay, I'm gonna use Mage Bane for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also gonna use Sneak Attack as well.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
assuming,
you'll definitely get it because he's not going to see you coming.
assuming I hit him, would I get a advantage or anything on this?
No, but you're getting the sneak attack off.
Okay, if I do hit.
Yep.
All right, and this is gonna be was it strength? I guess.
Yep.
All right.
Are you using your daggers?
No, it's gonna use Mage Bane.
Oh, Mage Bane. Yeah, it'll be strength.
Okay,
So we're fighting.
So I got a 13.
A 13. Tell me what you do.
I'm gonna be as sneaky as I can about it because I'm feeling super sneaky right now because I just pulled off a nice little heist. I was gonna walk up behind, unleash Mage Bane, and just drive it into like the spinal neck area of this thing to hopefully drop this guy pretty quietly.
Okay, so you get behind him, and as you do, you see him quickly turn around as you drive Mage Bane into the stone that is in front of you. And all you hear is, "What the fuck did you put me into, you jackass?"
And then he's gonna go like still, like he's a statue now. Just
God damn it, why is every freaking time there's stone I'm getting my goddamn face rubbed in it? Alright, Nefitz, you see Blitz run out of the corner, try to stab the dwarf in the closest stone altar to him, but you see his blade get slammed into and stuck into the stone altar. And what you see now is each dwarf is still mace in the air, or war pick. They have a pick in their hands, and they're still at their respective forges.
Okay. Now, do I want to shoot? Because they have those stones around their necks too, right? And they have like the indent you said in the glove.
I don't know if you saw that though.
Yeah, you actually didn't see that.
I didn't see the oval or the indent in the glove.
Nope, or the glove.
Don't feel bad. I'm not even sure there's dwarves in here.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use my longbow and fire an arrow off at the one that's closest to Blitz. Considering he's kind of stuck there, I'm gonna fire an arrow right at that dwarf.
Okay, roll the hit. So D20 plus 8.
9.
You rolled a 1?
But plus 8 though, right? So
Said 9.
So 17. Okay, so roll me some damage.
Yay. Oh, we know the magic number is between 13 and 17.
18, baby.
18 points?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So 18. Okay. You fire your arrow, and Blitz, you see Nephitz fire an arrow almost right at you, but before it hits, it just veers enough to to strike into the shoulder, the back shoulder, as the dwarf in front of you completely turns around and is now looking you in the face. And you see the tip of the arrow come through his shoulder blade. Blitz, you're up again.
Again?
Yeah, because you had the first one was a sneak attack or a special. You know.
All right. He's gonna. So I'm gonna try to take another shot at this guy. Is the dwarf still looking at me, or did he spin around?
No, he's looking at you. So as he spun around, the arrow shot through his shoulder.
So it's like burst through.
Yep.
I'm going to do my best to hit his gloved hand.
Okay.
So whatever that glove thing. So I remember there's a weird indent on the glove, and the glove is something fancy. So I'm gonna try to make a swing for the arm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe I can lop off a hand.
Yeah, roll me a hit.
All right, let's try.
Always about souvenirs.
Again, my strength is +1. So here we go. That is an 11. So I'm guessing no.
So you pull Magebane out of the stone. Finally, yeah. But as you swipe, you pull back so far trying to get Magebane out that you just miss his hand, and he just pulls back as a reflex.
So he pulls back, like not like he knew the hand was then. It was just a normal reflex.
Yeah, it's just getting out of the way of your strike.
Great, I'm gonna brace myself for damage.
Brother Cornelius, you see that there are the 4 other dwarfs that are still at their respective forges or anvils, but you also see that Nephitz and Blitz are attacking one.
Okay, so are you saying the other dwarves are not attacking, or are they just?
Oh, they are. They just haven't
Okay,
moved. They haven't reacted yet.
Okay, well, I see that we haven't rested, so I haven't restored any of my spells. So I will use my cantrips, and I will cast. This is great.
You're gonna use your what now?
Cantrips.
There are spells he can use without having to have rested after he expends them. He's so great that he can just cast them all the time.
Okay, he would have just saved his spells for himself anyway.
That's
Oh!
Well, we know who's not getting healed. I will cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Secret what?
Sacred Flame.
Oh.
get it.
And that's my dex.
Yep.
I think. And I
actually have to just make a roll against it.
Oh,
so.
okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, so you definitely hit.
I just have to figure out which one's the 8. Oh, here it is. Decided die. Nailed him for 2.
Which one were you striking?
The oh, that's a good question. There are 4, and so I just presume the one nearest.
So what it is, as you look into this room, so each quadrant has one of these altars or of forges, okay? And in the center there's another one that's circular instead of a rectangle. So think of it 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a center. There are 2 closer to you.
Right.
That
so let's go 1, 2 are the furthest from me, and then 3, 4.
Yep. And 3 would be the one that Blitz and Nephitz have been striking.
Oh, then 4.
So the other one to the right.
Yep.
Okay. For 2 points, huh?
A warning shot.
Okay.
More where that came from.
So, Jesus.
The other time more I singe.
So,
What happened to Steve?
He got arrested.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Blitz, you see this dwarf in front of you just start to enrage and become twice its normal size. You see its arms, its muscles expanding as it bulks up and doubles its size in front of you.
Great. That sounds like an action, and he can't do any other actions this turn.
Yep.
All right. All right, so I'm not dead yet.
So the Incredible Hulk is right in front of you. Nefitz, where you are in kind of the center of the room now, the center forged dwarf and the one in the back left come charging at you. Oh.
Okay.
And one sinks. What's your AC is 15, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see them run, and as they come up to you, one strikes you right in the chest with its hammer for 12 points of damage. And the second one comes right to your side and smashes you at the rib cage for another 6 points of damage.
So I got 18 off of there, huh?
Yep.
So I gotta put that in. So that's I'm down to 5 right now. Holy smoke. That's not good. All right. So do I have an action now?
No, there's still two more dwarves have to go.
Nice knowing you guys.
You had a good run. We all did.
Well, can't live forever.
Okay, I'm a cleric, so I have healing spells, which come into play after we've rested.
Jesus Christ. All right. So you see the two other dwarves. Brother Cornelius, you see the dwarf that you had struck with your sacred flame come running out into the hallway, or just in front of the hallway, and the other one comes right in front of the doorway as well, trying to see what's going on. And they stop just before to try and ascertain if there's anybody else. Grimdor, you see, as you are in front of next to Brother Cornelius, but in front of Ruegar, you see two dwarves in front of you.
So so we're outside the room. Nefit is inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these guys came out, like Nefit's on the other side of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate. How far is he from them? Like, can I see Nefit's getting like crushed up there?
Yeah, he's about 15 feet away.
Okay, and are they blocking the path to him, or
you can try and get around them if you wanted to. It's basically a 50-foot tall and a 15-foot wide doorway.
But then if I do, then it's Cornelius and Ruegar facing down these two dwarves, right? All right. Okay. Well, he's already got his axe and his shield out. And so Grimdir's going to run forward, and he's gonna make a swing at one of the guys, try to knock the other one down, so he's kind of clearing a little bit of a path towards Nefit.
Sure. So roll me to hit for that first one.
All right, first one is a 10 to hit.
No, that's with your bonuses.
Probably fine. Yeah.
So you swing, and as you lay into him, it just bounces off his armor, and now
That's unfortunate.
make me a strength check.
It is a strength check for this guy, or for the
No, the other guy. I'm
shield.
guessing you're doing sentinel attack, right?
no, it's not
Or
Sentinel attack,
shield
it's
master
the-
shove.
it's shield master. Yeah, so it's athletics.
Yep.
Versus his strength.
Yep.
Athletics, or I think he can use dex too.
I don't know why you'd want to use Dex, but go whatever you.
9.
Ooh. You're using a D20, right?
Is that the? That's this one, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Good.
Grimder, you shove. You manage as you swing and hit the armor of the one dwarf. You use that momentum to push with your shield and bash the other one, and you see him stumble back about 5 to 6 feet, and you kind of make a pocket in between these two dwarves.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take like
Would you call
one step
pocket
forward.
dwarves? No, okay. Pocket. No, never mind.
They're going progressively downhill.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna take like a one step forward, not
2 steps
running
back.
past them, but
So
just
opposites attract.
so that I'm on my way through.
Okay. And that you do so, and Nephits, you are just in front of you now. You have been beaten by the hammers of these two dwarves. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna call out to Ruegar.
Okay.
Ruegar, your time is now. Honor the accord.
He's a turtle.
My time is now, and you hear Ruegar running, and Brother Cornelius, you see this turtle go from 2 feet to 4 feet in front of you as he starts to run and slams through the hole that Grimdar has made, and he runs up and pushes past Nephits as he hits 4 3 8.
He hits Nephits?
No.
No.
Oh.
You Nephits, you see the mace of Ruegar come flying over your shoulder as he's somehow now 4 feet instead of 2, and you see it smash into the skull of one of the dwarves in front of you, and you see that dwarf not get shattered almost instantly, but now is down, dropped on his knees, but is still clinging on to life.
I'm gonna take my 2 short swords and stab through his chin.
Okay, roll me to hit.
Where'd it go? I just lost. There it is. 17. Do I get a I guess what, a strength on that, or?
Well, no, so with a short sword, you're using finesse, so you get your dex bonus.
Oh, I get. I get a +6 on each of them.
Yep, exactly.
So that's like, I don't know, 155 or something.
So, what did you roll on the first one?
17.
Okay, so you hit on that one. What did you roll on the second one?
A 1. That's not good.
No, that's not good. That's the opposite of good.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
So the first one you're gonna roll.
Weak.
You're gonna roll a d6 and add 4 to it.
6. That's a 1. Plus 4 is 5. I do math.
So what were you doing to him?
I was stabbing them both at his chin. From my down position.
So one isn't going to strike, but how do you kill him?
The one goes right through his chin and pops up like he's a shish kebab.
And as that happens, you just see the tip of your blade stick out of the top of his skull, and you just see blood spurting over and kind of falling on Ruegar, and he just looks over and up and says,
Ruegar. Lucky man.
"The mighty! Jesus!"
Ruegar the mighty.
RTM.
There you go.
And Blitz, so you see that you have this dwarf that has doubled in size in front of you, as you are now staring up at him.
So I'm going to take advantage of being a gnome and being smaller. And can I use sleight of hand and see if I can get that glove off his arm?
Yeah, if you want to. It's going to be your action, but
it'll be distraction or distraction or deception. What would that be?
You would use
athletics or
no. Use sleight of hand.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do my damage.
Shoot him with your brand new bow.
Because I mean we're 5 feet away from each other.
It'll hurt more.
Don't get him, Tony Stark. I want to see this happen.
That glove is going to be something important. Because in my head, that glove maybe has something to do with the fact that he got big. So
I can't wait to find out it's just a glove.
Yeah, probably not.
Just like, you know how driver gloves have like the missing spot in the back. It's just it for ventilation.
That being said, does Ruegar have gloves on?
No, he doesn't.
Okay. All right, he's looking to go for the glove.
That's why he has no love.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, that's a 9.
You can't get the glove off.
No,
So
Tony
that's-
Stark.
Yeah, you're just and he's just the dwarf is just looking at you as you're hanging on.
Well, this is gonna hurt. All right.
Brother Cornelius, you now have one dwarf that has been pushed to the side, one that is directly in front of you, and you can see a hole of this pocket that has been created by Grimdar and Ruegar.
I need to take out the one right in front of me. So again, I'll cast Sacred Flame once more.
Okay.
Your one.
Nope. You can roll me your damage.
Ooh.
I lost the dice. Six.
Okay. And this one, you start to see the flesh burning off of this dwarf's body.
There's 12 more clerics behind me.
And as you say that, he slams his bullshit. He takes his mace and tries to strike you as it just misses, and you can feel his wrist smack against your shoulder. And you see the other dwarf who was slammed up against the wall of this archway start to pick himself up and get back up onto his feet.
When the one attacks Brother Cornelius, I turn around and say, "No, me!" and smack him in the back of the head with my axe.
Okay, you don't have that option yet, but when we get there, you can do that.
No, that's my sentinel
Oh, okay.
attack.
Sure, there you go. Perfect. Bingo. Roll me to hit.
See, and then I got excited again, but it's Acquisitions Inc. die, so I got a 1.
And as you do that, you say those words and you slam your mace directly into the ground.
Yeah, it's good.
You get a little too excited.
I'm distracting him.
Go team.
Well, Timora's luck. Sometimes with, sometimes without.
Blitz, the one that is you're kind of grabbing onto his glove. He swings his mace into your shoulders, or into your rib cage. Oof. Yes. For 9 points of damage.
All right.
And the last one are these two. Yep. Yep. And that one is dead. That one is up. And Nephitz, the second dwarf that is still in front of you, is going to roll the dice.
Okay. That's not good, is it?
No, it hit for sure. It's a 19 without modifiers. 2 plus 2. 4 points of damage, Nefitz. What are you at?
Oh, that's okay. I'm still alive. I mean, I'm grateful. Gratitude.
What do you got?
I've got 1 point damage left.
So you feel the mace come as it struck you in the ribs before. It's coming around the other side and breaking the ribs on the other side, on the right side of your body now.
That's uncomfortable.
But balanced.
You know, I feel better now. I thank him.
Grimdar, you're up.
All right, Grimdar.
Your mace is now in the ground.
It's like it's like stuck in the ground.
No, just on the rest. You know, you slammed it into the ground.
Okay, well, it's he's just pissed that he's missed everything, so he's just gonna raise his shield and axe in the air and shout Ruegar and rage out and go after that guy again.
He third persons it?
Huh?
He third persons himself? That's cool.
Uthgar? His name's not Uthgar.
You're Ruegar. You're saying Ruegar.
Uthgar. No.
Ruegar! Yeah.
Yes.
The mighty.
The mighty RTM.
And you know what? Heck, he's gonna make it reckless too.
Okay.
So I got a 14 and a 22, so I'll take the 22.
Yeah, give me some damage.
And let's see, is it +2?
You raging?
Yeah. So that is 8, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right, against
nice.
One that's striking Brother Cornelius, yeah?
Yeah. And that guy's at disadvantage if he attacks anybody other than me this time.
Oh, cool. All right. So you see the blade of your battle axe just smash through the collarbone. Brother Cornelius, you have blood and guts spewing out onto you at this point as your robes come to a different color. Turn to a little bit darker of a color. Nefitz.
I call out to Ruegar.
I'm right next to you!
Ruegar, the mighty.
Damn right!
Once again, I request your strength and might to
You're
save-
talking a lot. I'm gonna hit. And he smacks. And he hits again. And you see him smash his hammer into the face of this, the last one that's in front of you, Nefitz. And it looks like he took some. You see the scars rip apart on his face.
So is he down or is he?
No,
just...
he's still up. He's just feeling happy.
Okay, I'm gonna take my 2 short swords that I already have out, and I'm gonna take a swing at him.
All right, go for it.
It's like D20. That can't be right.
Oh God.
I mean, it says 3.
+8. +8.
I have +6 on each, right?
Oh yeah, +6. Excuse me. Yeah, you still miss on that one. How about your second one?
Okay. All right. I'm sure this will be better.
It is.
It's a little bit. It's 10.
Yeah, roll me a d6.
6, 16.
So since it's the second one and you don't have 2-weapon fighting, you only get your die. So it's a d6.
Is that a dog making noise?
Yeah, Murphy wants to go out. Hold on.
All right, while he's gone, let's cheese.
Okay. So all the
Somebody look.
I'm gonna
behind the
unclick.
screen.
I'm gonna unclick my spells.
we suddenly rest.
No one tell him. I have suddenly all my spells are back.
Sleep for 8 hours. Get our right back.
All my hit points are back. I mean, I could even just, if you guys want to share your hit points at this point.
I was wrong. Murphy got himself coiled up into wires.
Nice.
Oh.
Goof. Anyways, Um,
So what happens there?
so roll a d6. Give me some damage.
Oh, all right. D6. That's, come on, 2.
Okay.
Do I get anything added on there? No, that's it. Huh?
Nope. Blitz, you still have this guy holding on to you as he smashed his mace into your side.
Am I holding Mage Bane still?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna take Mage Bane and try to jab it into his arm.
Okay.
Yeah. Do my damnedest.
Yeah, you're still treasure hunting. Remember the time I shot that arrow into him to try and save you, and I'm down on the ground with 1 hit point?
That's
Just
true.
saying.
All right.
I don't remember this.
Here we go. Let's use the green one. For luck. Ooh, that's a 19 total.
Got him. Give me some damage.
All right. Mage Bane is a 1d8 plus 3. 1d8. God, 8 is such a weird thing. All right. That's a 5 total damage.
5 total. Okay. So you, Mage Bane strikes right through his forearm, and you can see the blade come out the other end as he screams in agony. And you can see him kind of wavering now in front of you.
Nice.
Brother Cornelius, what do you want to do? You have the 2 in front of you now. One that has been beaten heavily on by the edge of Grimdar's blade axe.
Still alive?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. And then the other one is making way.
Yeah, he was able to recover and get himself up.
And where does Grimdar stand between
He's
me and the guy who just stood up?
He's behind them. They're both in front of you now. Back in front of you. Grimdar's behind them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to finish off the wounded one
Okay.
with a sacred flame again. Everything's on fire.
Okay. No, it's not. It's kind of the opposite on fire. It's just kind of like sparkles.
Zeke sparkles.
Steam. Boiling steam? No?
Not so much.
Okay.
Ah, great.
Yeah, not so much. So, Grimdar, the one that you cleaved in the shoulder, turns around and swipes back at you, and definitely hits with a 22.
Yeah, he has advantage.
Oh, disadvantage, doesn't he?
Cool. He has advantage.
Oh, so he
I
hits.
made a reckless attack. So
Ah, okay. Sorry. Okay, so he hits you for another 6 points of damage.
okay. Is it like normal bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing?
Yep.
Okay.
And Brother Cornelius, the one that has gotten up, comes and swings at you for a hit and does another 4 points of damage.
Is that guy within 5 feet of me?
Yep. But no,
Yeah,
he's not.
getting it.
No. No, yeah, he's in 5 feet. Yeah, you could get him because you're kind of all huddled in.
Swinging the axe. No,
Okay.
I said me.
Okay, so -4.
Yep,
19 to hit him.
got him. Roll me some damage.
9 damage.
Okay.
What happened on the what just happened with the, like, is there a counterattack ability or?
Yeah. If people are standing next to me and they attack somebody that's not me, I can use the attack of opportunity.
Oh. That's cool.
But the other attack happens first, though. So.
Yep. Okay, and Blitz, you're getting hit as the other guy's trying to shake you off with the last drips of his life for another 9 points of damage.
Oh, crap.
As he's swinging, trying to just beat on you with everything that he has left in his body.
It's still
Where
holding
you
on.
at?
Huh?
He's still holding on to me though.
Yeah.
What are you at now?
I'm doing okay. I'm not great, but I could probably take 1 or 2 more hits.
Oh,
On this
Nefits!
overlay.
Yes, if you are subtracting them.
I am.
So how do I die?
You don't, because the dwarf swings one time for your head and just misses as it strikes into Ruegar and just bounces off of Ruegar's armor.
Man, Ruegar's tough. That's turtle, man.
Turtle shell.
Turtle power. Turtle and a half shell.
He loves pizza.
Grimdar.
Okay, so is the one left on Nefits, or is it still 2?
There's one on Nefits and 2 in front of you that
2
are
in front of me. Okay.
that are going against Brother Cornelius.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep working on the guy in front of me and try to use my shield to get under the legs of the guy next to me to put him back down on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The guy in front of me, well, I'm gonna miss him. I got an 8.
Yep. Totally missed him.
Yeah. Okay. Athletics for the guy next to me. Natural 20. So 24 total.
Yep. So you smash him, and Brother Cornelius, you see the shield of Grimdar bash this guy back up against the wall.
Ooh. We stand the guy charging.
That was the guy that was charging.
Nefits?
Again, I call out to my friend and
First creature.
warrior Ruegar.
Fine, I gotta do everything for you. Jesus. Nope, not this time. And as he pulls back, and his mace just misses the chest of the dwarf in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna take, and with my two-handed fighting, I'm gonna do one final swipe at this guy that just swung at me with the mace, and I'm going to try and skewer him.
Okay, roll a hit. D20.
14 plus 6, right?
Yep.
Plus 6 on the 1.
Okay, next.
And a 16 plus 6 on the other.
Okay, both hit. So roll me a D6 plus 3 and then a D6.
So D6
Plus 3 or 4?
plus 3 is 9.
Oh, wait, I'm looking at blitzes. Sorry, plus 4.
Plus 10.
Or, no, plus 6, excuse me. No, plus 4. Sorry, I'm losing it. It's plus 4.
Plus
Jack is
4.
right, yeah.
Okay,
So 10?
So 10.
And the next one is just a D6?
Okay, so just a D6. Oh, that's not correct. Hang on. So that was it. There we go. 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, you do have 2 weapon fighting. Never mind. So,
Yep.
so plus 5, so 9. So 19 total points of damage. How did he die?
So I swing out, and both his arms are immediately lopped right off. And he's kind of standing there for a second with nothing, no
Okay.
arms.
And as the arms fly into the air, you see Ruegar pick one up. Mine! And just hold an arm up into the air as if he was holding his mace.
I say, okay. You deserve it. RTM.
And Blitz, you are now swinging
All right.
as this dwarf, enlarged dwarf in front of you is just clinging on to bear his life to try and kill you before he dies.
Try to take another shot at that arm, see if I can get it off and get myself down.
Okay.
All right, here we go. That is a nat 20.
You got it. Boosh.
All right, nat 20. So what is that? 1d8.
It'll be double. Roll twice and then add your damage or modifiers.
That is a 2, and then a 4. So 6 plus 3, so 9 damage total.
Kill him.
Yay! So same deal. So he's been being suspended by this one arm. So finally he pulls out Mage Bane, takes one good lop at it, and the arm comes off, and he lands on his feet, and there's just enough time to look up, watch the dwarf like grab his arm and fall over, or stump, I suppose.
And as the dwarf falls over, you just kind of almost walk down his body as he's falling.
Nice.
Onto
How many
the-
are left?
Now, the only ones that are left are the two that are fighting Brother Cornelius. One that has been shoved into the wall, and the one that is that Grimdar has cleaved almost in half with his axe.
They're a good distance. They're a distance away from me, right? I was kind of looking at.
Yep.
Yeah, we're still outside the room.
And the dwarves are outside the room too.
Yeah, they ran out.
Brother Cornelius, what do you want to do?
I am going to take out the heavily wounded one, and I am going to pray to Timora one last time. My sacred flame.
It's like watching someone try to light a campfire in the rain.
Hey, it worked except for the last time.
All right.
This time, maybe this time too.
All right, so roll me some damage.
Yeah. Second. 7.
Kill him.
Flames shoot out, hitting him only in the face. The upper part, diagonal, kind of like this. So
Specific.
his flames shoot out like sideways, diagonal. This way.
So, as the flames shoot out from your hands, Johnny mnemonic monofilaments
Nice.
around his head, slicing.
Big word.
You see a thin line. The flame turn into almost a wave pattern as it slices through the head of this dwarf, and you just see him slowly fall to his knees, and half of his face slides off.
Like deli ham.
Yeah. And Grimdar, as this dwarf is falling to the ground, you just see Brother Cornelius's palms out in front of you.
Just laughs.
And then the second one gets up
With inspiration.
Ooh.
All right.
and starts to charge at you, Brother Cornelius. Grimdar, you see this last dwarf charging at Brother Cornelius.
Yeah, well, as soon as if he's stepping away, I'm gonna take his legs out so we can, get that axe going.
Great.
It'll work. Here he goes. This is the last leg.
Mhm.
Maybe. No. No.
Nothing.
I got an 11.
What the fuck are you rolling over there?
Hey.
You just like flipping a coin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you actually using dice?
No. No. Cool.
Man,
Nefitz, you
You'll be
see
fine.
Nefitz, you see this last dwarf. You turn around and can see the last dwarf running the back of. Or you see Grimdar kind of swinging at something in the distance.
Sort of
Okay.
flailing.
Now, am I able to? Because what I want to do is I want to grab that stone that was around the neck of that dwarf, because I know they were all wearing stones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd at least like to grab that stone. Can I do that in the same time as also pulling out my?
Yeah, you can.
my
You can.
longbow?
Yeah. You can do both. If you want to do both of those, you won't get a shot off.
Nah, then I'll
Wait,
take
that
the
was-
shot.
That
I'll
was
take
his
the-
attack, though, right? Like that's his action. Like that was his turn, not my turn. Yeah.
the-
No, that was your turn.
Oh, that was my. Oh no. I'm sorry. I was doing a opportunity attack as he was running away.
Oh, he wasn't running out of
Oh.
5 different.
Oh.
He's still in the 5-foot radius.
Okay. Well, I'd still have my shield. Be down. It's not gonna. Hey, I got a nat 20 on that one too. I like the shield.
So you bash him right back into the ground.
Yeah. But that's it. No
Yeah.
damage. Sorry.
Okay, so Nefitz, you
I'll take the shot then.
okay?
So I'm going to use my longbow and I'm gonna shoot at his head.
Okay.
That's not good. I hope I don't hit you. I got a 5 plus. Oh, but I got a +8 on that, so I'm 13. We're at.
So, Grimdar, you feel the fletching of an arrow just touch your earlobe as it flies by and hits into the wall.
Sorry, my
Blitz, you can see Grimdar shoving, bashing a dwarf down to the ground with his shield.
Can I see that? They're outside the room.
They're inside the archway, basically.
Okay.
Of the room. Brother Cornelius is outside the room.
Okay. I'm going to run and grab the shield from the middle of the room.
Okay. Wait, from the middle of the room?
Or the one that's on the altar that they'd all been working on.
All right.
No one's around it now, right? There's
No.
only one.
Nope.
Jesus, Blitz is one greedy little fucker, isn't he?
Yep.
So you can easily pick up this masterpiece that was being crafted
Okay.
on the center forge.
Is it dwarf sized or is it too big for me?
Again, it's probably the size of you.
Yeah, sneak away with that, you little greedy bastard.
So it looks like you have one of those pineapple umbrellas, the drink umbrellas, strapped to your back if you put it.
Nice.
You look like a. Yeah. Okay.
Is that pretty much the only thing I can do this round if I'm doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So he's now in possession of a giant shield and a giant bow and arrow. Or bow. Yes.
Oh my god.
Brother Cornelius, you have this one guy on the ground before you. What do you want to do?
Well, can I see what Blitz is doing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have time to
Because-
glare at him disapprovingly?
Very
then-
much so.
And then I swing my mace.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, we're going.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how pissed off he is. And that's just I roll a 20.
+3.
You have advantage though.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause he's down.
18 plus 3, 21.
Okay, roll me some damage.
And that is the mace is 6 plus 1. Oh. Ooh, yeah, nailed him for 2.
Together, we're kind of like the crew members from Galaxy Quest that just kind of like flop onto people.
I am actually hitting.
I mean,
There's a slight difference.
Fair.
As you slam down with your mace, he spits up a tooth back at you.
Yeah.
And he's going to roll with
You'll remember that years
disadvantage.
from now.
Brother Cornelius. Oh, God. So he rolls with. What's your AC, Brother Cornelius? It is a 10? Good Lord. You feel his mace strike into your kneecap
So good news.
for 10 points of damage.
But you have resistance to that damage too.
Why? What? Why?
Because does the shove attack count as hitting him with an attack?
No.
Then you taking that full damage.
so not good news.
Thanks.
Never mind.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, but
Oh wait, nope, I
but I
did the
do-
wrong thing. Nope. Wait,
I do get to hit him.
What did I?
You do get to hit him as a reaction.
or I get to try to hit him.
Yeah.
More accurately. Why don't you roll one of those big 4s you got?
All right, here we go. I'd probably do better.
Hey, this is funny. I keep trying to. What am I doing wrong? It's like. Oh, there it goes.
Ooh.
I screwed up. Let's see. So I was at 22. That puts me at 12.
Did he stay down or did he get back up?
He's still down.
Oh.
Are you taking your reaction?
Yeah. I got an 11, but then since he's down, I've got advantage, and with that one, I got a 7. So,
Yeah.
nope.
Nope. But Grimdar, you get to go again because you're up.
Yeah, all right. It's going to work. I mean it.
Man.
All right, I'm going to make it a reckless attack. His advantage worked great last time. Oh, no, he's already down. It doesn't matter. Not a reckless attack. Regular attack. Well, it's slightly better. 13.
That's total.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are just Grimdar. You are just pounding dirt. You are just breaking the stone on the side of this guy, and you just cannot. Wherever you go, he just seems like just avoid it. You know,
It's the Matrix.
yeah.
Armora is not with this one.
Nefitz.
Grimdar, he doesn't even care. He's just happy, just swinging his axe. You know.
Nefitz, you just see Grimdar punching the dirt at the stone floor at this point. And you were kind of wondering what the hell he's doing, but you do see the dwarf laying on the ground in front of him. He just
Okay.
can't seem to connect.
I look at Ruegar and I say, my friend, Ruegar the Mighty, this is your time. This is the moment you shine. Go get it.
I like this inspirational stuff. Let's remember that.
And you see Ruegar run with a smile on his face, his blood-covered, soaked face. And you see him run, leap up off of Brother Grimdar, come down and slam the ground next to the dwarf.
See, this guy's tricky.
So do I get a shot, or was that
Yeah,
my...
no, that's you can still get an action.
I'm gonna knock another arrow. Let's give it a go again.
All right, roll the hit.
Son of a gun. Okay. Come on, what is wrong with you?
Another 3? Are you kidding me?
No, but at least I have a +8 on that.
Yeah. And Grimdar, you feel the fletching of an arrow go on your right ear this time as an arrow flies by you. Blitz,
Clearly possessed.
Blitz, you are taking, you are just factoring in this entire situation as you've taken the shield. Yeah, but you see Grimdar just slamming his mace upon the ground like a frantic child. You see Ruegar jumping off and also slamming his mace into the ground, and Nefitz is just shooting arrows into space.
Blitz thinks maybe everyone's possessed by something. He's gonna take out this new bow, take one of his arrows, and take it out for a spin and see if maybe he can do some damage with it.
Go for it.
Bastard.
What would this be? So it's my short bow is +5, so I'm guessing it'd be the same thing.
It's gonna be the same thing.
All right, let's use Lucky Green, and that is a 17 total.
There you go.
Do some damage.
What is the damage with this bow?
Still 1d6 plus your 3.
1d6 +3. All right. Yeah, that is 7 damage total.
Ooh.
Grimdar and Brother Cornelius and Ruegar and just about everybody else, you see an arrow come flying out of this shining bow that Blitz has now drawn and fletched, and you see the arrow shoot through one shoulder blade and pass through, and the tip is now coming out the other shoulder blade of the orc on the ground.
Sounds familiar.
It's a long arrow.
Yeah. Brother Cornelius. He's still alive and wiggling. What do you want to do?
I go at it with the mace again.
Okay.
Oh.
20.
Roll some damage. So it's going to be...
Natural 20.
Okay, roll your
Nice.
I like these dice are awesome. They have served me well.
So it's
I'll trade you.
2d6 plus 1.
It's 2d6? Why is it 2?
Because you got a crit.
Kitty.
That's what 20 does?
Yep.
6. How about that? Oh, I roll twice.
Yep.
2, 8, 9.
Plus your
9
1.
damage. Yep, that was 9, 6, 2, 9, 1.
How do you kill him?
So I hit the tip of the arrow with the mace, counter sideways to knock it back out of his body.
Oh.
Wait, what did you do?
Wind up. I swing the mace and hit the tip that's sticking out of his body to reverse the damage. Just knocking almost just like that.
So it like hooks his guts back out?
Yeah, kind of.
And Grimdar, you see the arrow come flying out along with some flesh that is still gripped by the iron of the arrow or the tip of the arrow, and you see the arrow pass with such might that it goes through your legs, and Blitz, the arrow ends up at your feet.
Gross.
You're welcome.
Everyone's dead.
Right back at you. Okay, everyone's dead.
Hey,
Can I go to the nearest dwarf and pull off Brother Cornelius pulls off the glove and the necklace
Sure.
and examines it.
Yep. So roll me a inspection check or investigation, excuse me.
That's not good. 7 plus 1.
The only thing you can gather is the indent in the palm of the glove is the same. It looks like the same shape as the necklace.
Can he
Blitz is standing on top of that center thing, the big circular thing now. And hey Nefitz. Thanks for the assist there, buddy. I got this for you. And he throws him the bow.
I catch it.
Nefitz, as that bow grips, as you grip your fingers around the middle of that bow, you start to hear some words reverberate into your mind that says, and all you can hear is "swift defeat to my enemies" kind of shoot quickly through your head.
Cool.
That sounds fun. So we both have talking weapons now.
You can add that, Steve. You can add that to your inventory, right? I think that you can.
Well, does that bow have a name?
You don't know. You have no idea. This is something you would think that you have to sit and take some time with to understand.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't have time for that right now. It sounds like.
No, we don't.
Blitz is going to look around the room for anything shiny, particularly the gems around the necks of the dwarves.
Okay. So each one of them has a different color of blue, red, black, a white, and a green.
They're infinity stones.
Yeah.
Or the Care Bears.
Yeah.
Or the Care Bears.
Blitz is going to go to the one dwarf that beat the hell out of him and try to get the gem off of his neck.
Yep, you can easily take it.
All right, what color was it?
That was green.
He puts it around his neck.
Okay.
All right, and then he goes around and tries to pocket all the other ones.
You can pocket all of them except the one, I think. Did Brother Cornelius take one?
Yep.
Yep. You have the redstone, Brother Cornelius.
I'll ask Ruegar what the stones are.
Beats me. Hey, listen, I don't know what these guys doing here except to make things and bash it with their handles.
So I think at this point, Nefitz asks Ruegar. So now that they're dead,
yeah.
Can we get through that door now?
I hope so. Why don't you try?
Nefitz walks over to the door.
Okay.
Nefitz, elf.
Yeah.
You don't look good.
Oh, you want to rest?
Yeah, you look bad.
It's. I mean, do we want to rest or do you want to see what's behind the door?
Well, let me open.
Okay. I like your style. Okay. I take a step back.
I'll move forward and try to. Is it just like a door? Or
it's
not just a door.
It's a 50-foot archway iron door by 15 feet, much like identical to the one at the entrance.
But closed
Mm-hmm.
or Yeah. Okay. Does it have a handle? I don't know. How do you open a door like that? No handle.
Is there a handle?
Nope.
Why don't you give it a push?
Push. Yeah. Push on it.
So as you start to push, roll me a strength check.
10.
It slams you on your ass. You feel a force just push you and knock you right on your ass. And that's where we'll end for the night.
Hey.
Ooh. Can we end with a rest?
If you want to.
Yeah, maybe someone should have not been so hasty in opening the door.
We'll settle down, okay? I mean, how many did you kill?
Damn.
Two.
Two of the 5?
And I killed one and did a lot of damage to one.
Yeah, and you're like a clamshell now, where you're like with this shield and the.
Out of that ground.
That ground is scared of you.
I mean,
Zeke, did you? How many times did you hit? Like once? Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I kept hitting with the shield, but I think I only hit. I hit once on my turn, and then I hit once that was a reaction. That was it.
Those are some rolls, man.
Man,
Well, the shield kept the guy on the ground. That's all right.
I'm excited to find out more about the shield I stole and the bow that I stole.
I can't.
you gave up the bow.
Looter.
I know, but I stole the bow. I gave it to him, but I still stole. I'm curious about it.
That was the best. I was not expecting you to go in and try and swipe them
Oh yeah.
immediately.
I had no doubt of how this would turn out.
It was never.
Although I will admit that towards the end, I did expect a different reaction from Blitz before the finished everyone. But hey, Brother Cornelius learns
Blitz is,
and
Blitz is still
remembers.
a guy right now. He's still unhappy with Brother Cornelius and the new guy. But
I think RTM's kind of a badass.
yeah, it's true.
Well, at what point do we tell? I mean, didn't we? I mean, how's he gonna get turned back? We killed all the dwarves.
Well,
Well,
Neffet said Neffet said he's got it.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
What's her name? We'll do it. Plandra? What was her name?
Calandra. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll fix him, I'm sure.
Or we have turtle soup.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Hey, when's the next time we're playing? Do we know?
Not next Sunday, but the Sunday after, maybe. Does that work?
Um,
I'm at Gen Con next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
So the 4th of August?
And-
wait, that's
next Sunday.
weekend.
Is it? Oh, the 11th of August?
Yeah, that should be good for me.
let's see. 11th of August. Katie will be back by then.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I got nothing planned yet, as far as I know.
Cool.
Might be doing it from New York, but I can if Steve can figure it out, I can figure it out.
Ha!
What's that supposed
That fucking guy can do it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Couldn't be that hard.
Awesome.
Good time.
11th? We're like 11th? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here, we'll pencil it in.
Yes. All right. Perfect.
Cool.
All right. And by that time, I'll have constructed a dice jail, and we'll get this all taken
Yeah,
care
holy
of.
crap, man.
Burn those things.
Right?
I mean, Neffets is down to 1 HP. I mean, I think everybody's got to be you guys have been getting
Are we?
beat
Did we
on.
decide?
I'm fine.
Are we resting? Or are we not?
Well, we just
DM,
ended
tell
with
us.
me getting. We just ended with me getting shut down by the door. So
I mean, it'll be a weird start to the game as a rest, but that's what we kind of need to
well,
do.
I mean, we decide when we try to rest, right? He just
Yeah.
kills us or not based on that.
That's fair.
I mean, he's not wrong.
We only have like one more day to find this thing, right? It sounds like we're close, but we still got to get there.
I can't go with 1 hit point.
That's
Yeah, you
He's
can.
pretty tough.
I mean, I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying it's not wise.
True. All right. I'm going to get some sleep because I'm exhausted.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you guys
It was a lot of
soon.
fun. Thanks, everybody.
Yep.
All
Talk
right.
soon.
Bye.